Dear President of the Municipal Chamber of the Camera Municipal, dear Luis, dear Madam Vice President, dear Paula, dear representatives of the municipality of Arganil and also from the regional and national level, dear representatives of the local associations, dear citizens of Arganil, dear ladies and gentlemen, dear all. First of all, I would like to express my sincere thanks for the invitation and the warm welcome. Our sincere thanks for that. Em nome da comitiva de Dudelange, gostaria de agradecer pela hospitalidade. Muito obrigado por nos convidarem para visitar Arganil. Tivemos imenso prazer em visitar e descobrir a cidade de Arganil e sua identidade. Well, dear Luis, dear President, that's all of my best in Portuguese, and I will continue now in English. Well, you know, there is a strong bond between Dudelange and Arganil since the year 2000. We are celebrating 25 years of twinning between our municipalities became official. Arganil along 5 other cities has a strong partnership with Dudelange. We have twinning cities in Germany, in France, in Poland, in Italy, and recently in Montenegro. Town twinning is not only a political commitment, a political engagement, but also fosters very close social, cultural, and economic ties due to our local associations and inhabitants on both sides. And the best proof of this is the close bond and the presence today of our friends from the Dudelange Association, Rancho Folklorico, and the invitation that your Rancho Folklorico takes to come to Dudelange, and Luis with your team also. In the spirit of these close ties between our people, I would also like to take the opportunity to remember Carlos Bernardino, who is honored posthumously today for his remarkable commitment. He brought Portuguese culture very close to Luxembourg and had a very active role in Luxembourg. So, dear Luis, and to your team, thank you very much for taking this initiative. Our presence today here in Arganil is also a sign and fosters a commitment for relaunching and gives us a new dynamic of our twinning, so it's in our hands. We are bound by a wonderful friendship that has grown between over the 25 years, and despite the political commitments, we have to take the time to continue our partnership because it's a symbol of friendship, of trust, of mutual respect, and I think in those days that we're living today in Europe, it's a very strong sign. And apart from the political declarations of intent, it's our citizens, it's our associations in particular, who keep the town twinning arrangements alive. For example, our twinning towns we exchange between the youth, between sports clubs, between musical bands, between emergency services. They are in the middle of our town partnership. And considering global conflicts that we live with, I think it's even more important to maintain town twinning partnerships, as they play a very important role in promoting peace, in promoting cooperation, and in promoting mutual respect between our cities, between our countries, and between our culture, and they contribute, of course, to a better understanding. After your last visit to Dudelange in 2017, and I saw the former president, Ricardo, here, and also other friends, well, it's time to come to visit us again. So the invitation stays to come to Dudelange next year. The invitation is sent. We will welcome you very openly, as you did with us over the last 2 days. As you know, not only the ties between Dudelange and Arganil are very strong. The ties between Portugal and Luxembourg date back to the 19th century. The Portuguese community is the second largest in Luxembourg and in Dudelange in particular. Dudelange has 20,000 inhabitants, and we have 3,930 Portuguese people living in our town. And well, today they are our neighbors, our working colleagues, our friends, our best friends. So they have Portuguese origins, they have Luxembourgish origins, they have both nationalities, and I think it's a very strong sign and commitment of a strong living together in Luxembourg and in Dudelange. And I think it's also a sign that diversity is essential in our society. It represents strengths and enriches each other, it opens new perspectives, and it reflects the ties that we have together. And well, in terms of immigration, I must also say that the Portuguese remain, like taking the last statistics, the largest immigrant community with 4,300 new residents in 2024. So I think there are very strong bonds. Today they have an important role in our economy, in our culture, in our social and sports level. So thank you very much for your commitment on this level. Friends are there also to, and I come to the end, to help each other. We know, and we saw it yesterday by our own eyes, that the area around Arganil has been affected by very heavy forest fires. People may have lost their lives, and many have also lost maybe their homes. I would like to take this opportunity to, well, express our deepest empathy and solidarity with the families and the municipality of Arganil that is impacted. We would like to offer our assistance wherever it is needed. You can count on us, but I will also, at the same occasion, being here today, give the same empathy to the tragedy that took place several days ago in Lisbon. Dear friends, your hospitality overwhelmed our delegation very sincerely. It's our first visit here in Arganil, but it certainly won't be the last. We return to Luxembourg with wonderful memories, with very good impressions, and we're looking much forward to seeing you next year in Dudelange. Thank you very much. Muito obrigado.